female werewolf was a thing, I feel like you'd be able to distinguish them from males. So I went ahead and got that. It said it is not compatible with our werewolf mod, but it in fact is compatible. Um, so I'll show you guys what this looks like right now. Okay, I already got it. I went ahead and turned her into a werewolf, by the way. So yeah, the skin is a little bit lighter, but that's fine with me. But you can tell very clearly this is a female werewolf. A little bit thinner, and you know, very yeah. So you can tell that that's a female werewolf. We also played around with the skins of our werewolf a little bit. I think this is the last one we set it to. It may not have saved it. It did not. Okay, so we're still on the Omega skin, which isn't the worst. I set it to the Nord skin. Did not like it. It's supposed to be like a redhead skin, and I did not like it. It just looked really bad. Then I set it to the Pack Alpha skin, which I really liked. It's like solid black with red eyes.
You lead. I'll follow.
So let me go ahead and set that really quick. I did not figure out why our left-hand ring thing isn't working, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I think it's just, I think it's only certain rings you can do. Appearance customization. So it should be alpha, black with red eyes. I think this is the one we're going to go with. There's also one that's like a husky, and it sounds really dumb, but it actually looks pretty good. So we may use that one a little bit too. But for now, we're just going to use the alpha one. This just looks dumb. I want to know what it does though.
I'll follow.
So let's turn her back. Oh. So I did get this mod. I did not find a compatibility mod for the custom companions. So sadly, we can't use the werewolf thing for them because they just won't show up. If you saw the last video, we turned our pirate queen wife into a werewolf, but whenever we actually physically turn her into a werewolf, like tell her to transform, she just disappears. That's because she's using her own textures and meshes, and those textures and meshes do not exist for a werewolf. At least I'm assuming that's what it is.
It's a fine day with you around.
Hey, shut up. I'm married. So yeah. We also got the Steed Stone, which is why we're moving so fast. You guys will notice we move 40% faster, and it does actually increase our carry weight. So yeah. Oh man, whew. We will play around with some of these perks too. I was watching some videos on Ordinator, which is the perk tree overhaul that we have here. There's some really cool stuff. We're actually going to focus on the stealth, or the rogue tree, this stuff right through here, because we want to get speech up, because we're going to play as a, we're going to play as a bard. We are still going to be like a hermity, camp everywhere, hunt for ourselves, but we are going to do this too. Because there are really cool things, like Earthquake Drum. It slams this drum and throws people back. It's really funny. Uh, there should be Golden Fiddle, Irresistible Dance. Irresistible Dance is like a Pied Piper thing. You can control their minds with your music. It's really, really cool. So we're gonna play that a little bit. Irresistible Dance can affect up to 5 to Lord of the Dance. We have to become Lord of the Dance, guys. We have to. So yeah, we're gonna play with that skill tree a little bit. We actually have a perk to increase. We're not gonna use it just yet. Pickpocketing, there's some interesting things you can do with pickpocketing. There's a Death's Emperor, there it is. There's a cursed coin that you can pickpocket and put in someone's pocket, and it says your attacks deal 100% more damage and critical damage to whoever is in possession of the coin. Really cool. And then it expands off of that. Killing a victim in possession of the Death's Emperor grants 100 to 300 more gold. Mutiny is actually pretty cool. That's it's like it gives you a power, and you use it, and it makes a bunch of people attack whoever's holding the coin, and you can use it as like a distraction, so you can steal stuff. I think it's pretty cool. Hang on, my phone's being a little weird here. There we go. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Sneak has some really, really cool stuff in it, too. Silent Roll. Greased Lightning is actually pretty cool. Whenever you do your little silent roll, it drops grease, and people fall over it and stuff. It's really, really useful. There's the tripwire. That's really, really funny. So you put a tripwire out, and people hit it, and they just ragdoll. And it's really funny. I watched some videos of people doing it, and it's really funny. So we're gonna play with that a little bit. We will still focus on archery and one-handed and stuff and all that. So, but I think that's kind of a goal for us to go for. But yeah. So let's see. What do we want to do, guys? What do we want to do? We have plenty of missions here. Live another life. Travel to Helgen. Purchase the mud crab. Those are all missions from the Creation Club. It's all the extra stuff that I have downloaded. I don't think we want to join the Imperial Legion. So, yeah. Let's just start walking. So, big announcement, guys. I did get to play some of the Fallout 76 beta. Like I said in my last video, I did have to fill out like a non-disclosure agreement, which means I can't really reveal any information about it. I don't know how serious Bethesda takes those things, but I'm going to respect them, and I'm not going to talk about the game very much. At least not the details or anything. I will tell you my personal opinion on it, because I don't believe that falls into the jurisdiction of an NDA. So, I'm not going to say much, but I will say I like the game. It was really fun. I only got to play it for a few hours, like for about an hour. They have like a select amount of time that you can use it, or that you can play it. And most of that time I was at work. So I got home a little late, but I got home and played it until around 9 o'clock. I think it ended at 9 o'clock. Like they shut the server down, and the reason they're doing that, I believe, is to stress test their servers to make sure that they'll be strong enough to hold up like everybody playing at one time. So I didn't get to play much, but the little bit that I did play, I really enjoyed. There are a few things I feel that could be done better, but I really liked it. It did feel a lot like a Fallout game, like a traditional Fallout game. It was a little bit different. It took me a little while to kind of figure out what was going on. There wasn't a lot of tutorial. There were some missions that were supposed to act as a tutorial, but they didn't really do a very good job of explaining what you're doing. Took me a while to figure out how certain weapons worked and all. But I liked it. It's very different, but also very familiar. So I don't think I'll be getting it right away. Is that Maik?
Maik's father was also called Maik, as was Maik's father's father. At least, that is what his father said. Maik wishes you well.
Oh, you jerk.
Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
So, funny thing about Maik the Liar, he is in every Elder Scrolls game, from what I understand. He's like an ongoing joke. But anyways, yeah, I liked Fallout 76 beta. It was fun. If my friends played it with me, I think it would be way more fun. I did all the missions that it gave me solo, because, well, I mean, as common knowledge here, it is a multiplayer game. It's like an MMO. It did not feel like an MMO at all. It felt like a single-player game, but there were also other people in it. I like that. It felt like something you can play by yourself. I'm glad there are other people in it. There were one or two people that kind of saved my life. I got attacked by like a swarm of enemies, and I was about to die, and these dudes came in and saved me. So, thankfully that was there. I wish I could stream the video, stream some gameplay of it and show you guys, but like I said, I can't. I'm gonna respect Bethesda's wishes, because they are a great game company. They make a lot of great games. They make this game, so. But it was definitely fun. Oh crap. It was definitely fun. I don't think I'm gonna get it right away, just because I don't think any of my friends will play it, and there's not a lot of single-player stuff. From what I felt like, it felt more of this is something you need to do with friends. And I mean, I could play with random people on there if I wanted to, but I may wait and kind of see how the game works on its own. You know, like I want to see what other people think of it when the game fully releases, and people have played it for a little while. I want to see what everybody thinks of that. So I don't want to just buy it, you know. Sweet. But all in all, it definitely feels better than Elder Scrolls Online. Last time Bethesda tried to make an MMO, it was garbage. Like I said, I feel like this one, I feel like it could use a little bit of attention in some areas. I'm not going to say too much, but
I am waiting.
there are definitely some things I would change and do a little bit differently. But all in all, I liked it. It was a lot of fun. I'm probably going to play it again tomorrow if I get a chance. I'm not sure how long the beta runs
If you
for.
are not here to grant me a good death,
But,
then you can leave.
God, shut up, old orc. I don't know how long it runs for. I'm gonna try and play it a little bit more. But yeah. So that's my thoughts on the Fallout 76 beta.
I'm right behind you.
So yeah, I hope you guys are all having a pretty great day. As I said before, I'm having a pretty good day. I got to play that new game. I worked a little bit today. Made a little bit of money. I did have some disappointing news. I used to play this this tabletop game. It's a Star Wars tabletop game. It's called X-Wing.
Lead on.
And it uses these little plastic miniatures, and you build a little fleet, and you fly them around on this map, and you try to shoot down all the opponent's ships. Pretty fun game. I started it, I think around a year ago. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Like, Star Wars is probably my favorite nerdy thing. So I saw this and I thought, oh, this would be pretty cool. But actually, it's probably about 2 years ago now. Anyways, it was 2 years ago. I started playing about 2 years ago. Sorry, that's not all that important. My roommate wanted to get into it because his in-laws play it a lot. Like, they play it pretty hardcore. And but he didn't have anybody around to play it, so I said, you know what? If you want to play it, I'll play it. We'll get into it together. And so we did. It's a...
Hi there. Hmm?
Never should have come here!
My dog. It's an expensive game to get into, guys. I invested... Of course, it was over the course of about 2 years. I invested probably about $1,200 into it, and that sounds like a lot. A good chunk of it I didn't buy. My roommate gifted a lot of stuff to me, and again, it was over the course of 2 years, so it was like one thing at a time, little things. But retail value, MSRP, I had about $1,200 worth of stuff. Well, I haven't played in a while. I haven't played since my roommate left, which was a while back. And I got into Magic, which is another very expensive hobby. So when I moved up to Colorado, I was like, I don't play X-Wing anymore. I have all this stuff, and I don't really need it anymore. So I decided I was going to sell it. So I posted it online. I found a Facebook page of people that sell, trade X-Wing stuff. So I posted it on there and said, hey, I'm trying to sell my collection. I don't really want it anymore. I know what it's worth MSRP. Ooh, Ajax is up there. Where is he? I heard him say, yeah, there he is.
Yes.
I said, I know what it... Okay.
All right then.
I said, I don't know what they're worth used. I wanted to get about half of retail value for it, so 600. If I had sold them off one by one individually, I might have been able to get that much, but I wanted to sell it off all at once. Just I was done with it. I didn't want to put that much effort into it. All right. So I said I just want to sell it as a collection. I had someone offer me some money for it. Offered me about $200, which by that point was not that bad of a choice. Leads to the cellar? Huh. This is neat. Yeah, it was not that bad of cool. Not that bad of a trade. Oh wow. Oh. That's disappointing. It wasn't that bad because X-Wing updated and they came out with what they call 2.0. This is a neat little place. They came out with this thing called 2.0, and it's basically they threw away all of the old X-Wing stuff and made a bunch of new stuff. So my stuff became not worthless, but they dipped in price quite a bit. So I ended up only getting, like, he offered me about $200 for it. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I just want to get rid of it. I would rather just take the money. And so I sent it to him, and he got it in the mail today. And some of the ships were broken, and that's really upsetting because now it's worth $50 less. So I'm getting a lot less money, and yeah, it's just upsetting. And some of the fault's pretty much... Really, Kalinda? You're gonna say stupid dog, too? Water's cool and refreshing. Oh. It was... I mean, a lot of it was on me because I didn't package it right. I had it in in this really big tackle box. And I've had it in there for 2 years, never had any issues with it. Nothing's ever broken while it was in there. But so I put the tackle box in like a cardboard box and put some, like the little, like the air bubble, like packaging thing. It's like the plastic with the air bubbles in it. That's for packaging. We put some of that around it and we sent it off, and some of the ships got broken in the shipping. So, really disappointed at that, especially since shipping was like $50. So, yeah, that was a bit of a letdown. But, I'm not sure if the dude's gonna cover the shipping or not. I'm kind of afraid to ask him. I don't want to just be like, hey, you need to pay the shipping too. Tack on an extra $50 after all of the trouble that I kind of put him through. Like, I got really busy, and I didn't send him the, like, we agreed that I'd send him the stuff, and I got busy and wasn't able to send it to him for like 2 weeks after that. And then I ship it to him, and some of the stuff is broken, and some of it's repairable for sure. But still, I'm kind of afraid to ask him and be like, hey, throw on an extra $50, even though I've made this process incredibly grueling for you. So he's supposed to be sending me that money actually any minute. I was talking to him earlier. Our conversation is very delayed. I'll send a message and he'll take forever to read it, and then he'll send a message and I'll take forever to read it. Back and forth, back and forth. Is there another Atronach over here? All these wizards are dueling out. That's pretty cool. Hey. Good boy, Miko. Staff of the Familiar. Alright. So that was my one letdown of the day, but otherwise the day's been pretty good. I taught some private music lessons today, which I actually really enjoy doing. I love to share my knowledge of music with the next generation, you know. I do play saxophone, and I have a saxophone student, and it always cracks me up to see young saxophone players because they have no idea what's going on. It cracks me up every time. But, yeah. So, I really enjoyed that. I have a couple guitar students, too, and, they're a lot younger than I'm used to. They're like in the, I think, 8, 9, maybe younger, maybe even younger than that. Which I do have two sisters that are 5 and 7 that I give piano lessons to. But yeah, I'm not used to teaching kids that young. It's a very new experience for me, but I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I have more lessons tomorrow, so that'll be good. But yeah.
Shall we chase the other as well?
We have to hurry. I'll not have Aquarion brag over me of finding it first. Let's take this cat to rot in the prison. Then on to Riverwood. I'd like to see Lady Azale's pet for myself. You there. You are interfering in the matters about Mary Dominion. Leave immediately. Her crimes are none of your concern. Walk away now, and I'll ignore your breach of conduct. But if you remain... If you wish to die, then so be it.
You picked the wrong time. Time to get wrecked. Yeah, see the alpha skin just looks so good. The heck? Where'd she go? All right. Gotta go talk to that Khajit.
Still here.
Good to know.
Please, this one's life is nothing. She begs you to go to Riverwood and save the young one. This one thanks you. She is not used to such kindness.
Ooh, I think
you
this is
must
the
hurry
Marisi
to
thing.
Riverwood and save the young one. The elves must not get her, or this one risked her life for nothing. This one is resourceful. She will manage, but you must hurry and find the young one.
Okay.
Still here.
I think this is the Marisi's quest thing. It's like this huge mod that adds like 8 hours of gameplay and all that. And it has to do with the Khajit. So I think this is it. It's like fully voiced and everything. I thought they sounded a little funny, but yeah, cool. Let's do this one. This will be our first real mission.
Come along, no more songs.
Yes?
We need to find our way to Solitude.
Get up. Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire
Stupid
anyway?
dog. Don't bother me, peasant. I've had a long journey and paid too. What? I told
was
you
that?
it's the wedding of Vittoria. Well-connected merchant of the East Empire Company.
Never should have come here. Son of a...
Speak to my husband if you must.
Hate those guys. Shouldn't have made fun of my dog. be a wreck. We need to get some werewolf things going here. Yeah, we fed on him already. Let's eat this guy. I don't think we have a perk available. We don't. But we're getting there. Before we go on to Riverwood, I think we're just going to clear this out as a werewolf so we can get a couple more perks, a little more perk progression.
Time to end this little game.
Werewolf perk available. Alright. That howl that summons more werewolves is pretty powerful. Cool. Keep feeding. I don't really need a ranged weapon, by the way. I just wanted to send him to do something. No! Ah, you dog. Threw me off.
What was that?
Guys, answer me this question. If you saw a giant freaking werewolf coming towards you, would you go towards it? Would you be confident enough in your sword and her armor to go up and kill a werewolf? I would not. I will be honest with you guys. I would not be confident whatsoever. Maybe I just need to go through here. 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 Maybe I just need to go through here.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, that's good to know. I thought you were in front of me.
There.
I'll rip your heart out.
Die already so I can take your stuff. I can take you.
All right, another perk available. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab Savage Feeding. That will be helpful for gaining our perk progress. Not too helpful, but a little helpful. We have 2,225 carry weight. Fine now.
Is someone there? Ha!
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Oh, you picked a bad time to pick up a freaking battle warhammer and start dummy. I'm gonna steal her sweet roll. Mine now. So you guys, I gotta recommend a YouTube series to you. Skyrim Cops. I think I mentioned it in my last video. It's pretty funny. Alright, so we made some perk progress. I think we snagged... What did we snag? 2 perks? I think 2 perks. Whatever. Let's get going. The Hunted Young One, yeah.
Won't leave you.
Oh my gosh, we move ridiculously fast outside of combat. Physicalities of werewolves, that's cool. I need to know some of that. I'm taking the potions of cure disease to sell because we now have 100% disease immunity. Oh, it doesn't provide perk progress. Well, that's disappointing. We're still pretty fast in combat, too. But outside of combat, we are ridiculously fast. And this is the way to travel right here. Huh. Alright. So let's try to change back. We really need that revert power, it'd be great. Oh yeah, we're carrying a lot of junk here, okay. Can we drop anything? Yeah, we can drop all the dead blood, because we don't really need it. We can make another one. Don't need it. Alright, so let's get a hard save really quick. Just in case.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
I'm sorry, but I'm terribly busy at the moment. That's rather unusual, and I'm afraid I'm new in this village.
Stupid dog.
Why are you asking? They usually travel with caravans. Didn't see any around. That's rather unusual, and why are you asking? They usually travel. You really don't look wicked. Well, 100 gold for you is fair. The only one I can think of is that curious-looking one that comes around the back of the inn at dusk. She's rather pretty, for a Khajit. Anyway, if you go looking, be careful. Some rough-looking mercenaries have been asking about her as well.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda. said. Feindolf. Sure. What can I do for you? Sure. My voice could use a rest.
Still here.
Quit trying to upstage me.
I've got your back.
12 gold. Wow. Cool.
Still here.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
No, never. How does she look? So human.
Doesn't even smell like a Khajit. Usually you can tell.
Damn shame, too. I'd like to have her as my pet. I say, we get a little payback for Lars and Lori.
Get your head on straight. If we don't take her back, we don't get paid.
I'm not saying we won't take her back. I'm just saying I'd like to enjoy her first.
That's not a bad idea. I want in, but we can't leave any marks, so we'll have to be really gentle. And just who the hell are you? Back off. This one's mine. Watch your tongue or I'll cut it for you. All right, then. You ask for it. Get him!
Don't hit my dog. These guys are gross. Glad they're gone.
Bad guys might have got good things. Search them, would you?
She didn't ask you for your help. Leave her alone.
What the heck? This is a little confusing.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Did you find her?
I got a clean bug around here somewhere.
Well, that's good. I'd hate for something to happen to her. I believe so. She doesn't even talk to the innkeep. Just gets her food and leaves. Of course, friend.
Stupid dog.
And if you ever require my wares, seek me out. I'll see about a discount for you.
Ooh.
You won't get away with that.
I didn't mean to.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Here. You can have it back.
You dropped this. Good thing I found it and not someone else. Otherwise, you might have lost it for good.
Really?
You can't take that.
I try to give it back, and Galinda's like, "Oh, you dropped this. Let me pick it up
I've
for
got
you."
your back.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy
You
on
there. I'm looking for an unusual Khajit. Have you seen her?
Stupid dog.
Don't get smart with me. You would not be able to mistake this one. Now be a good dog and tell me everything you know.
Oh, that's cool.
What a cute trick. Men entertained this animal. I am leaving.
Never should have come here. Do something.
Enjoy the last breath.
You can't do this. I'll end your miserable life.
They don't care that she turns into a werewolf.
She saw what you did. You didn't turn her in. Why? She's fine. She doesn't need your bandages or silly potions. She wants to know why you're concerned with her. Why help a person you don't know? Pretty? Flattery will get you nowhere with her, so don't even try it. Her story? She doesn't know. Not even her name. Why can she not remember anything? What does she know? There was a kind elder that helped her, but with what? After that, she was running. Briars, bushes, and dogs. Loud dogs barking after her. She hates dogs. She means she was terribly angry at them. They made her mad, but she had to run because it was raining and she hates being wet. She's not scared of anything terrible. So what? You look usual now. And almost no smell. You're this thing only some of the time. And even then a wolf. Wolves are no dogs, yes? She thinks so, yes. She found some shelter, an old tower, and spent maybe a week there hiding. From the rain. Don't laugh at her. When the rain had stopped, she left from there and ran until she ended up here in this town. She remembers a satchel. She left it in the tower because she was in a hurry. Maybe that can tell her who she is. You can take her there, and she will keep you safe from the mean old doggies around there. Lead the way.
I think, honestly, we move faster on foot. I like how there's dialogue options for werewolves. That's pretty cool. I wonder if there's dialogue options for vampires. We may have to replay this story as a vampire. See how it goes. Alright, the water's cool and refreshing. I was afraid it was going to be cold. Once we finish this, if this chick becomes a permanent, if she becomes a permanent follower, I'm gonna turn her into a werewolf. Because she hates dogs, so I'm gonna turn her into a dog. I'm mad. I'm bad. Hey, buddy. So I kind of want to go check that out over there. It says there's a city over there. I think that's one of the new cities. This must be the lake, Iliorna or whatever. The one that we didn't know about. Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it right there. Let's go check it out. Ooh. Chest. A single piece of gold. Aurora.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Good afternoon.
Moss? Thin rear, I like that. So, for anybody who's not familiar with their Norse mythology, or not Norse mythology, is it Norse mythology? I'm kind of blanking here. It is Norse mythology. Fenrir is, I believe, like the like half, or like the son of Loki or something, and he's like half wolf or something. I think that's it. Could be totally wrong there. Let's do stamina. Get that carry weight up. Okay, cool. We discovered the town. Let's head back to. Let's get back to what we were doing. Yeah, so Bethesda recently released they released a kind of a teaser for The Elder Scrolls 6, which is kind of a big deal because we haven't heard much about the Elder Scrolls 6 at all. We still haven't, but we've been waiting for it for a long time. And when they finally announced that there's going to be one, all it was this little, it was like an animation of some mountains like panning out, and then it just said the Elder Scrolls 6. So I'm really hoping with that they'll integrate better dialogue options that like you can use your powers and stuff for. Really, dog? Huh? God. So yeah, like dialogue options that like this mod has, where you have special options if you're a werewolf, you know, or like if you have the ability to alter someone's mind, like the old Star Wars: The Old Republic game. It had the affect mind power, which is like the Jedi mind trick. And it. Hang on a second. Okay. My mic was being a little weird. It affected the game and changed the dialogue options and stuff. So I think that would be really cool if they integrated that into the next Elder Scrolls game. Yep, Marisi.
Well, what did the note say? Don't keep her waiting and hurry, would you?
Your name is Fluffy.
What? No Fluffy way is her name that. Give her the note, you fluffy trickster. She knew it. Her name is Marisi, not some Fluffy. What ring? Show her. This ring belongs to her. She remembers there's something important about it, but she doesn't know what. Yes, she cannot remember anything about herself or her life before she ran. Yes, a jeweler. Such a one could definitely tell Marisi about her ring. Hurry, we must find one. Her head is not full of feathers. Neither is she fluffy. She'll get back at you one day for calling her names.
Alchemist Journal. Cool. I'll take all this stuff.
Yeah, what?
Open your backpack, open your satchel?
She stays close. I've got your back. You lead.
That should do it for now.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop. A guest? Oh my. We have guests as often as we can, but there aren't a lot of travelers these days. The war keeps people off the road. We supply Falkreath to the south. Falkreath trades with the surrounding holds, and without our wood, they would have trouble keeping their prices low. All right then.
Yeah, so she's a vampire. 100%. And I'm not saying that as like an observation. I'm saying that as a fact because I know. Because one of the Dark Brotherhood missions is to murder them. And they're like, be careful because they are vampires.
They say a big Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart.
Out with it.
Ursula?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
She doesn't even have anything.
I'll take my leave.
Where's the end?
Yes?
Aurora Borealis Inn. Huh.
Welcome. Let me know if you want it. Oh, did you need something? I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Sure, what can I do for you?
Stupid dog.
I've got your back.
Need something?
Here for work? Hmm? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Stupid dog.
Hmm? Yes, take that junk from Marisi. It's heavy. She will put it to good use.
Stupid dog.
Stupid dog.
Lead on.
Stupid dog. Stupid dog.
You're not a very popular dog, Miko.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
You have hair sticking out of your ears, and of your nose, and
I've got your back.
Need something?
Need some... Take a look. Until next time.
Stupid dog.
I'm right behind you.
Need something?
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
I like the wolf-kin bond. That's pretty cool. Wolves just don't mess with me anymore. Which is good because there's so many wolves. Taking the express route. Oh, I forgot we have the bag of holding now. From the steed stone.
Oh, hey there. I saw that Khajit girl leave with you. How's she doing? See yourself.
Long taffy treat. Oh, why? Why would I want this? Oh, that's cool. We need to disenchant that. Ooh, we need to buy that back. Flawless amethyst is what we need to make a, what's it called? I like how we won't buy the human flesh. Enchanting table for the campsite. Jug of milk. So we definitely need to get the, I think it's the Ethereum quest, I think is what it is. It's the thing that lets you get the crown that takes, there's a quest that you go to this, like, forge. You can choose one of, wow. You can choose one of,
How would I do that? Skilled merchant,
one of 3 artifacts,
but certainly not a restorer.
And the crown is the one that lets you take an extra standing stone ability.
May I see it? My, that is unusual. Okay, I think I may know someone who can help you. However, you'll need to leave the ring in my care for a few days while I go to find him. The company he keeps is less than reputable. You understand? Normally I wouldn't do that, but given the circumstances, alright. His name is Salthazar, and he belongs to the Thieves Guild in Riften. Look for him in the Ragged Flagon. Always, take care.
Alright, off to Riften. Why are you gonna be so mean to Miko? Alright guys, so let's expedite this trip, yeah? Oh no. Well, our game crashed. Well, you know what? I think that's gonna do it for this episode, you guys. I'm getting a little tired, and the video's been going for almost an hour and a half now. So, yeah, we got some stuff done today. We met Mrisi, who is very interesting. we started this new mod campaign, or not campaign, like a quest. It's supposed to be a really long quest. Seems pretty cool so far. Some of the dialogue options are a little weird, but seems cool. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and if you have something you want to say, feel free to leave a comment. If you're enjoying the videos in the series in general, and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe to keep track of all the videos that are coming out. If you want to see my videos live streamed and interact with me and come hang out with me while I'm actually live streaming these videos, go ahead and go follow me on Twitter. It's at Frodo_Snackins. I'll tweet out whenever I'll be online, and I will post a link to the Mixer page whenever I go online. You can follow me on Mixer too if you would like. It's also at Frodo_Snackins. There should be plenty of links posted on my Twitter page, like I said. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll probably get another video up tomorrow. We may start playing some Fallout 4 too. Fallout 76 kind of made me miss Fallout 4, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.